Hello, everyone, and welcome to a quick little. What are we going to call tonight? Well, we're really trying to put together a bundle of shows. Imagine a live stream that isn't you watching one show for 4 hours and going, "Wow, they got so much done," but kind of thing. All your favorite Friday night shows, like you're gonna watch Arrow, The Flash, that kind of thing. Boom, 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 boom. So we thought we would start next Friday, hopefully at around 7:30, and we'll give you your weekly dose of Star Wars. And then like Dice Before Dishonor with the Cavaliers. Then maybe some like Mummy's Mask that we're going to pull off a Sunday, put in, and then cap it off with our new second edition Age of Ashes. And there'll be like little 5-10 minute breaks in between with us pausing for a pee and a tea. But you will get to see all of your favorite shows at once every week. Everybody levels, everybody goes forward. I think that's a pretty good deal. Matt?
I think it's ambitious, but I think we can pull it off.
What if you never know me not to be like very ambitious about this?
Everything. Always ambitious. But you know what? That's part of your charm, Jeff.
I'll take that as a compliment. No. Oh, now things are going away, sliding. No. I don't want to. Oh, well, you know what? I'll just quit while I'm ahead. No more tweaking. We're here. So, shout out to our chat room. We have Sylvestra, whose disguise is actually our, how should I put this? Somebody that we know, a friend of Rob's and a coworker of mine, is trying out for our Sunday night show, and you can hear Anita playing there. I see some patrons, Narc Mall, and some of our locals. And guys, thank you so much for helping us get our Twitter numbers up. Twitter numbers? No, Twitch numbers. Now, if I'm not mistaken, if I've set this up right, we are live streaming to our Twitch account, Roll Mongers Twitter account, and Roll Mongers YouTube simultaneously. This is a simulcast, a test. Because, with the death of a Jedi comes the birth of a new era, and we're going to call it the simulcast era. And, sorry, he's not dead yet. He's not dead. Speaking of dead Jedi, or those on the ropes, when last we left our heroes, I believe that we had a Mr. Poser Sham. Poser, are you in the building? Hello, Poser? Anyone?
Yes, I am, Jeff.
Oh, Poser's here tonight, played by Aiden Willems, everybody. He's still surly and upset with me because I almost killed him last time. Definitely going to try and kill him much more dead this time. Does that make sense? I don't know. These rolls are kind of wonky. I mean, you drop to 0, unless I get a really big threshold damage hit on your butt to drop you down, you're just going to kind of go to 0 and feel bad. I mean, we ended season 1. Near Death of the Salesman took 3 episodes to kill Matt, and he didn't really die, and Leth kind of brought him back, and the pocket recorder went out. You guys remember that? Episode like 33, 34, 35 of, no? So long ago?
Yes, I do.
It's a little foggy.
So long ago, but we kept picking up Star Wars and putting it down, even though it was our first baby, our first podcast. So now, that's strange. So now I seem to have lost control. I have no control over what's on my screen. Oh, technical issues, but okay, so maybe a little too ambitious. So the bad guys all stop moving. You can just get up and leave. What the hell's going on? Can't seem to select anybody. Okay, we'll just reset that. So we are in season 2. We are on episode 33, 34. Last season lasted 35 episodes, guys. I think we're going to go long because there's some things that need to be ironed out. There's some wandering Jedi that have poked their noses in places they should ever go, let alone do it alone. So I have no remorse. No remorse if this guy cops it because he split the party, went it alone. And what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Hi, Frank. Old man's in Vegas this week. Lovely. Didn't take us. That's fine.
He did take the fish camo, though, and it's a hit.
You imagine walking him up and down the boulevard with this massive mesh netting. You know? Unless he found a Star Wars convention, you know, like, sorry?
He'd fit it at any convention.
Oh, yeah. Especially a rave.
Or Marineland.
Yeah.
Oh. We only really have one Patreon goal, and so that's this network can pay for itself. But beyond that goal, beyond those 600-800 patrons that we asked for, so we can kind of make this part-time, overwhelming 20 hours a week job and our full-time jobs, and like, you know, some of us, one of us, shift it around so that this can be like full-time and have it pay for itself. That money beyond that would like send us to conventions and we'd meet fans and, you know, like schmooze and stuff. But I'd want to do a show. I'd want to do like a live show where like Frank comes out like in the mesh netting, you know, as in, you know, that
ghillie
kind of
suit.
thing. Yeah, it just comes out in the ghillie suit. That would be awesome. Like,
actually, that would be super fun. Going to a con as our characters. That would be super fun.
Yeah, we'd hide you guys in the back.
I might be
and
going
do
as
panel.
a corpse, so
yeah, make sure you tell people who you are. Check out the network.
We'll find out. Speaking of corpses, Poser.
How
you doing, buddy?
Where did we leave you?
I believe bleeding, leaning against a door with a large Gamorrean, activating the alarm of the entire facility.
Oh, that's right. Were you no, you weren't unconscious. You ran up the stairs, and then he passed you. You turned around, ran back down here, and went to that big door he's guarding and found it sealed up tighter than Arklord Sphincter. And all this guy did was, instead of catching you with too many actions, he just sauntered up to the panel, and I believe we had alarms going off. Very very alarming.
Yes. And we need to keep the initiative tracker going if you weren't planning that.
Well, this is a problem.
Ideas.
I don't seem to have one. I don't know what's going on here.
You should be able to bring it back up.
It says it's me. It says Jeff and Pro. You know, I pay. Come on, Roll20. I pay for this. This is why Roll20 isn't our sponsor. Fantasy Grounds our sponsor. Wish they had a freaking Star Wars thing that wasn't homebrew cheese, because it's not.
Actually, it'd be super sweet. Maybe we should talk to them about that. They probably wouldn't add Saga Edition, though.
No, so, Fantasy Grounds, and then there's Poser straining to lift his keys with the Force. We don't want that.
They'd be like, oh, yeah, we totally got FFG going for you guys. And we'd be like, thanks.
Yeah. No, seriously, I do not have... I do not have the combat track, unless they totally revamp this. I do not have the combat tracker. Wow. I don't have it going.
Well, do we just want to like theater of the mind the combat rounds?
Well, I've got the I got the map, right?
You got the map.
So, the map here going on here. We'll just we'll pull up the old Poser-Rooney there. There he is, cowering in the corner. So I believe it is your turn, sir. Excuse me while I cue some battling music, because the battle isn't over yet.
No, it is not, Jeff. You may have won the battle, but I shall win the war. And I will start that by using my standard, my move, and my swift to move myself one up the condition track.
Come again? You doing the... Oh, I remember this. Yep. I remember this.
Yep.
You can take a full round. It's like a three actions to suck it up. And now, were you like negative 10?
Swifts. I was at negative 10. I am now at negative 5.
Yeah, because it's 1, 2, 5, 10. Helpless. Not 1, 2, 3,
Yes.
5, 10. Matt. Matt tried to help you. He was listening to this when he was away, and he's texting me, and he's like, there's 3. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I was upset. I was like, you can't kill him. I was like, Bowser!
Oh yeah, only you're allowed to kill him. It wasn't so long ago you were like, he can take care of himself. Sorry, Jabba, you and I are square now. Don't buy into that bullshit. All right.
Hey,
So,
I never said I didn't feel bad about it.
I feel so bad that I made money off of your death. All right. So anyway, let's have you magically suck it up, and now you're -5 to do everything, and that's your turn.
Yes. So Poser, as like the axe is, kind of dangling from his hand, and he's just sitting there, just breathing, just concentrating, focusing, catch the breath.
Okay. I like it. So, our Gamorrean. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my my tabletop audio sound pad up in here because you can never have too many sound effects. Okay, maybe we had too many sound effects like the last game, but I'm pretty sure that when I set off an alarm, we had... That's not bad. Okay, that's just annoying. Okay, we're going to go with this one. Yeah, it's going to tone this down a bit here. It's in the background, okay. Now, I don't know if you guys can hear this, but I know the stream can hear this. So, just to remind everyone of the, impending doom that's going on here. Alarm's going off. And then the Gamorrean, who for some reason I can't click on, that's really weird, has, I'm just going to reboot that whole thing. Maybe that'll help. Saunters over to you. And I'm going to take another swing.
He's going to take another swing.
Yeah.
I don't think you can reach me at that point, Jim.
What if I charge you? Nope, I'm on the wrong side of the panel.
There's a panel in the way.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is a really bad time for me to suddenly drop my...
aggressiveness.
No, my Roll20 feed.
Oh, yeah, that too.
We usually don't suffer this amount of technical hijinks on my watch, I swear. There we go. Coming back in. There we go. Now I have control. Much more buttons and switches. This is better. Okay. Oh, look at that. I can see things. Things can move. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to come to here. And I'm going to go 1, 2, and just loom over you. Big swing, pending, but I'm done this round.
Wait, how many? I thought he had a move speed of 4, not 6.
Yeah, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Puts me right at your door. We're good.
No, 4 puts you right here, Jeff.
What? I was here.
Correct.
Yeah. What are you doing? Spamming
8
my...
squares is what the indicator states. Use Q.
Alright. I can't even get that far. You're cropping that corner, dude. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Get your Q out of there. I can't even see what I did. Stop moving me.
No, you had it right.
1, 2, 3. Ah, shit. 4 puts me here. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't see how that...
2, 3.
Okay.
Two,
All right.
three,
Do
four,
diagonals count as
six,
double
seven,
squares in
eight.
this?
Cardinal directions only, sir. Cardinal directions only for movement.
Yes.
We figured that out.
Or well, diagonals always count as double.
Or as double, yeah.
The same.
Oh, okay.
Pathfinder.
I'm stuck in. Well, Pathfinder doubles every
This
other.
ain't your grandpappy's Pathfinder. Yes.
Yeah.
Star
Okay.
Wars is doubles everything.
1, 2, 3, 5, a 6, a 7, a 8, and I loom a square away.
You loom.
And I learned something from the desperate player who just really doesn't want me to hit him again. So it's worth taking a little time. I mean, come on. Sorry about the extra time here, folks, but, he could die. If I'm lucky. About time that the plot armor came off in this network, yes. So it's your turn again, Poser. What do you got?
Correct. So I'm going to use a move action to move 6 squares eastward to the wall on the other side of this cabinet, I believe.
Okay.
And then I will use a standard and a swift to start recovering again.
I think I see where this is going. We're going to go round and round the cabinet. Okay, so you begin recovering.
Not quite.
Okay.
Yes. So I spend my swift and my standard for 2 of the 3 swift actions necessary to move up the condition track again.
Okay. All right. Where's my cue? Okay. 4 squares puts me here, and I will attack you and grant you cover. So, what is your reflex plus 5?
16. That's what it is.
Ooh.
Remember, he is at a -2.
Yep. The Gamorrean Basher. Would you like to learn more about me? I
Not
have-
particularly, but I guess sure.
I have dark side points. Can't spend them. I have force points. I can spend those. And I have a great big war maze, which I think I'm just gonna smack you in the face with. Now, just to be fair, we'll let D20, because it always rolls fairly.
Wait, hold up. How'd you get around that? 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, just making sure. Okay, you got a 4 on the dice, Jeff.
Yes. It was almost at 18 until your cursor came up and moved it, my virtual dice.
Sure, that's what it was.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Okay.
Oh, man, if only you could do that. Mess with
That
the
is-
other player's dice. Oh, it was a natural 20 again.
Yeah,
Wow.
nudge. I move once, I attack, and I'm done. And I miss. Swings and just puts a huge dent in that cabinet. Kind of reminding of you how you threatened, what was his name? Warlock? No. Warwick? Remember the axe buried in the wall out there? You having flashbacks to an earlier time?
Oh, I'm getting flashbacks. Wonderful.
Yes. So what do you do?
So I'm going to make a withdraw action as a move, which means I can only move half my speed, which is 3. So 1, 2, 3.
Are you
This
provoking?
other side.
Is movement provoking
No,
this?
that's why I said a withdraw action.
Oh, okay. If you withdraw, though, that's all
why
you
I'm
can
taking
do, right?
the movement penalty.
Yeah.
No. So withdraw is a move action, but you can only go half your speed.
Oh, but you can still do standard
So
stuff.
I can only move 3 squares. Correct. I can still do the standard and a swift.
Oh, curse me for taking on multiple different types of rule systems in a single night. This is not going to bode well, but I believe you. Okay.
Ah.
So what do you got?
All right. So I'm going to use my swift to pop me back up to -2 on the condition track.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my standard to move another 6.
Wait a minute. I thought
squares.
you had to use 3 swifts to get back up on the condition track.
I already used 2 from the previous round.
Oh, right. Sorry. Okay.
It's not in a row. It's just you have to use that many.
Okay. All right. My turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I move 4. As a swift, I peek to see if you're like visible to me in that gap. You're not. I continue 4, and I come here, and I see you around the corner, but I'm done.
Perfect. All right, give me a sec. My secondary PC crashed, so I'm launching it on my laptop. Roll20 is just not agreeing with either of us today, Jeff.
Seriously though, dude, if you pull this off,
I'm trying. I'm
true respect.
Dude, you have no idea.
You can do it. Run away.
At this point, the alarm's been set. I can't run. Running will make me look guilty.
Use the Schwartz.
You can always run.
Yes. So, as a standard action, because
Mhm.
he is within my sight,
Yes.
he can hear me, and based on previous things, he can understand me. I'm going to use Adept Negotiator
Okay.
again to try and drop him down the condition track to -5.
Okay.
So I need to use the force check against his will defense. And
So
so
you're-
I will say,
Okay.
I will say, look, I did not come in here and hurt them. I heard a commotion and I was coming to check on them. I'm not the enemy here.
Okay. And you go against my will?
Yes, I go against your will defense.
Okay.
Use the force check, 25.
Yes.
Okay. So that is a standard action.
Mhm.
Now, move action. Back up 6 squares and spend a swift to start recovering.
Okay. I was so jazzed that you had the balls to take this room on alone. I cut the encounter in half. But I got to the alarm. And the alarm's been running for a couple of rounds. So the other Gamorrean
Yes.
basher enters the room, and their boss, the Gamorrean warlord, enters the room and look around. And we see you and draw weapons because, true to alert, they come busting into the room. Now, it took us that time to like, oh shit, let's get up, let's get over there, right? Big door, hit the lock, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
They open, and a large Gamorrean basher, like the first one, rippling with muscle, and a dangerous, tusk-chipped, iron-capped tusk, we'll call him Joe, comes forth.
I mean,
And they
attack of
they
opportunity for Aiden.
they once through the room, and yeah. Actually, we
I'm
entered
going
his
to
threatening
take it.
square. We entered his square. We didn't leave his square. He did not threaten the square beyond the doors, and we have entered a square he threatens.
And then
So-
you drew a weapon while standing in his threatening square.
I don't think drawing a weapon threatens
I
or
don't know.
provokes.
Maybe not. I don't think it does in Star Wars.
I'm
Jay?
not sure.
We'll put Jay on the book since
I
Aiden is
will
fighting
pull
for
that
his
up.
life. Anyway, it is. Oh, sorry. And I got to move again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Oh, sorry. Hi, boss. You make me feel bad. How's it going? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Anyway, they come in the room, but they don't just walk out in the middle of the room because they have no idea how many and who's here. You know what I mean? So we would come out and seek cover, but we come out and just kind of step in the room, the door, look around, we see you. So that kind of makes them both stop for a moment.
With the axe pretty much just dangling by my side. Like, I have it in my hand, but, like, I pretty much have it down. So, obviously, again, already planning on this, but seeing the door open and another one and a bigger one come out, it is very much drop the axe, kneel down, like, hands on top of the head.
Okay.
So, I don't know if you want to count that as a move action or not, or like free action to, you know, drop prone.
You get it. You surrender. You throw down and... Right?
Yeah. Well, but
do you tell them you surrender?
Yes. Yes. Swift and move to finish recovering, so I go up to -1. And then standard to adept negotiate the dude that I've been hitting with it. Be like I said before, I was not in here to attack. I heard a commotion and I came in. I surrender. I did not want to fight. I wanted to help.
So there's the basher that just came in the room right there. He looks at the warlord. The warlord looks over at the first basher that's standing adjacent now to the one that came in. And he just, boof, you know, takes the knock, knocks you out. Kerkunk.
Fair enough.
Okay. And like I said, this is not a finish him, kill him. This is a, you know, for flavor, you know, those things where, like, the bad guy gets a better view and the camera's, like, right over the guy and you just see the last thing you see is that kind of thing. Yeah. Right? They turn to the bastion. It's like, your alarm, your call. Last thing you see, right, is like, you know, or maybe just, you know, the mace just kind of going over his shoulder and you're like, ah, sweet, they're just going to take me in. And then you look up in time to see a giant green meaty fist just, you know, and...
He would be swinging at a -10, though. I mean, I am helpless, but because it was the standard action of
really?
To drop the basher to -10.
I've already gone to blackout.
I think honestly those two kind of cancel each other out. I think helpless is -10 too, isn't it?
No. Okay, here we go. 19 plus, you know. Oh, and he misses, whatever. You know, and the other, 10. You know. Okay, so that's not.
I think my reflex.
And then the other two guys punch you in the face.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if I miss, they're gonna up their game to try to make you unconscious, which means you could end up taking real damage, dude. Like,
no, my reflex should be at like -10 or.
Oh, so it's like 5. I surrender.
So he still hits me.
I said I surrender. Whoop, whoop, hey, I'm surrendering. Why you keep missing yourself? Keep missing yourself. Like, dude, like, they will shoot you. You really want to
I'm not, Jeff. I'm not dodging. I'm dropping all of his stats, though. Like, I'm sitting there. Like, if he swings at me, I'm not dodging.
Okay.
Like, my reflex is effectively 0, so he will hit me, but he's at a -10 on his condition track.
Lovely. But when you said, oh, by the way, he's -10, it's like, okay. Whoosh. Oh, now you're embarrassing him in front of his warlord boss. It's like, that's not the way to go, right? Well, Warlord's got a gun.
At this point,
anyway, you surrender.
Point, based on how adept negotiator is, this dude feels less likely to want to attack me and hurt me.
I see. I don't want to.
Because it's like I'm trying to talk with him and reason with him. Yes, he doesn't want to, but at this point, obviously he has to.
Okay, right.
So,
however, do you speak Gamorrean?
No, I do not.
Do you know what this means? It means, well, which he's interpreting as a direct order, like, And he doesn't really want to hit you. So like I said, he doesn't hit you with his mace and just see if you live, and if you live, you live. He, bitch slaps you, and we go to black, and the alarm fades. Dr. Leth.
Yes.
You were trying to save an assassin's life who had taken the equivalent of a galactic cyanide pill.
Oh, it will be quite the accomplishment, will it not?
I believe so, yes.
I hope you got R4 up and recording.
Oh, pretty much. He's basically... The only thing that I don't really have as far as he's concerned is wheels.
Sweet.
He can't really go anywhere, but I can certainly aim his camera.
Excuse me. Yeah. Kind of hamstringed here. It's like... Ready to serve, master? I said I'm ready to serve, master. And if I could just please move? No? Okay. No moving today for me. So, remind me, what had we taken any specific steps? Were you just trying to dig right into, you're prepping for surgery to you really want this guy to talk kind of later if he makes it off the table?
I believe at this point there's not much more I can do with him until he kind of recovers a little bit on his own. So that'll be at least a night's rest. Any emergency surgery or treatment that we've already done, his body cannot handle anymore for now.
Right. But we did those
but nevertheless,
rolls
the
a couple.
Worst of it should be through.
This close attempt before he outrules lawyered me to kill Aiden's character has completely mind wiped me like a droid, and I'm just like, did he save his life? Did we do the surgery? Just kind of, disposal of a Jedi kind of overtook my brain. So
we had made the rolls to successfully stabilize him enough that he wasn't going to die from it, and then Merrick and I dragged him and threw him in a bacta tank.
Okay. Do you want to bring up your video? Or was that causing you to crash earlier? I mean, it's a lovely picture of you and my daughter, but...
I can attempt to, but you can't really see me either way.
Oh, do you want to change your background? Change your background and
I can add in the
lean
stuff.
closer. If you get closer to the camera, that's probably what's doing it. Either too close or too far from the camera.
The problem is that it doesn't understand what color is actually my background and compares it to my skin.
Hey, I love you being
reason,
conspiracy man, like that faded out. That's awesome. It's better than the static photo, I gotta say. But anyway, moving on.
Oh,
there I was, watching this evil deed go down.
That's amazing. You could do that with your voice, like in real time. He's doing the phone scrambling voice, like, I send on Mark bills. Dude, that's amazing. I got to remember that.
Hey,
sorry.
Do
so
what I can.
Dr. Leth, you had done the surgery now.